Hey folks, it's Lev. Welcome back to another video. For those of you who are new, I use him pronouns. And today I just wanted to, make a reflection video about how I've been feeling when I'm on testosterone and changes that have happened and whatnot. So I am 4 months and a few days on testosterone, and it's interesting because I was supposed to get my injection, but then after seeing the blood test results, the nurse said my T levels are too high and giving me another injection would be too dangerous and lead to more health complications, and we want to prevent health complications rather than do it and then have the health complication and then try and find cure. So basically prevention is better than cure. And so currently my T levels are high, and the nurse make the most out of your high testosterone levels while you have it. So that's been very interesting. Pretty much for a cisgender man, if T levels are high, the body signals to the brain, hey, we have too much testosterone, stop producing testosterone now. Whereas for me, it's not like self-produced by the body, it's like injected in, and once it's injected in, I can't exactly take it out when it's too much. I can't take it out once it's already in my system. So that's why it's better to not get the injection until my T levels drop down a little bit more to a safer level, and then I get the next injection. So that's how that works. The first obvious change is my voice. I have been watching my pre-T videos, 1 month on T, 2 months on T, 3 months on T videos, and my voice has definitely changed, especially from pre-T to now. I'm just like, who's that? Who that? My voice is so high. It's unreal how much progress is made in like 4 months. I also have more chin hair. I don't know if it's visible on camera. I used to just have one obvious chin hair. Now I have like 4 or 5 that are growing out. And also my leg hair is starting to, I guess, darken and be more bushy. And also my stash. I did have a stash before I started testosterone, but it's just coming out more nicely, if that makes sense. Definitely a lot more acne. My acne, before testosterone, I never got this much acne. Even when I was going through female puberty, I never got this much acne. Basically when one pimple goes down, another one just arises. So I just constant acne, and I'm using this cream to help get rid of it. Those are some changes. Now I've still been eating a lot more. My appetite is still very big. I'm eating significantly more than I used to pre-T, and there are times where I feel sick because of psychological issues and whatnot. I feel nauseous. That's when I eat less. But then when I'm healthy, functioning mostly well, and I'm living life, loving it, I eat ridiculous amounts. It's a lot. And my muscles are also building. My strength is increasing, and I have been doing a lot of all round the body exercises. So I do boxing, right? But I don't just do punching and that stuff. I do chest workout, back workout, ab workout, leg workout, every muscle workout, shoulder workout to develop muscles in my body. And I've definitely noticed that, and I've noticed that in my strength as well. So I can do a third of a push-up, not on knees, a third of a push-up, while before I could even push myself down and push myself up again. So I'm definitely making progress, which is really good. And I also can feel the muscles developing. Don't know if it's visible yet, but I definitely feel it. And I'm putting on weight, but it's not fat weight, it's muscle weight. So that's another sign or indicator that I am developing muscle. And I'm not saying that, okay, just because I got on testosterone, I develop more muscle. Well, I don't know, but it's a combination of testosterone plus training that's, for me, leading to these good results. It's not just being on testosterone in of itself. The emotional and psychological effects of testosterone has been very interesting. So transitioning is not just, it's not just physical changes like voice deepening, hair, muscle, body fat redistribution. It's not just purely physical, it's definitely emotional, psychological, and spiritual as well. So one thing I've noticed, especially of recent, is that it's harder for me to cry. um, I am a big crier, and like before tea, I cried a lot when something happened. But now it's harder for me to cry. It's not because I'm suppressing my tears and be like, "You're a man, you can't cry." It's not that type of toxic garbage. It's, I just literally can't. It just doesn't happen. Even if I want it to happen, it doesn't happen. It's really hard for me to cry now. And that's really odd for me because I've literally been crying my whole life, and now it's hard for me to cry. So I can't really use that outlet as like to deal with things. I can't use the crying outlet. So I've sort of had to resort it to other mechanisms of coping to, I guess, express all these um express everything out. And I noticed that I'm like a lot less emotional to things. I don't know if that's because, I think it's because a combination of testosterone plus me, I guess, adapting to life better, knowing how to deal with challenges better, changing my thought processes, learning how to regulate my emotions. That plus a combination of testosterone, I'm a lot less emotional to things. That's really interesting as well. As for the spiritual side of things, I am, with time, I guess the body that aligns with my gender is starting to, how do I explain this? I guess the physical side of things is slowly becoming more aligned with my gender identity, and that, I guess, not consistency, they're both parallel, as in like my gender identity and my physique and stuff are not going in the opposite directions. It's like converging rather than diverging, and that helps me feel almost, helps me feel more authentic in my own skin, and that in turn affects my self-confidence, which in turn affects how I interact with other people and how much I'm willing to, I guess, give myself to the world. Because I remember last year when I was still I was still closeted, and I was insecure in my identity and all of that. I didn't like myself. That affected all domains of my life, every single one of them, in ways, big and small ways. And I was just become more confident in my own identity. It's like liberating, and like I'm more open to like putting myself out there and doing things, and I'm less like fearful of what people are gonna say, because I know who I am, I'm confident in myself, and the things people say to me doesn't change that. I guess I've started to grow thick skin, which is really important, because I've always been the one to be stepped on and be a doormat, and I don't want to live like that anymore. So that setting boundaries and learning how to say no really helps with everything. I keep coming back to this concept in a lot of my videos, but again, everything links together. Like, as I mentioned, I've started becoming more confident in my identity, liking myself for who I am. All of that just changing the way I see and treat myself as a human being affects everything. Like last year, I didn't really make many YouTube videos about my experience and stuff. And when I did make YouTube videos, I look back on the YouTube videos I made last year compared to the ones I make now, and I was so less self-confident. I was talking, but like I wasn't as confident, and I relaxed. I was more tense, shall I say. And that's because I didn't like myself, and now everything's improving and going in the direction that I wanted to go in, and it's a game changer, really. Also, now that I'm like out, like literally publicly out, I'm out like everywhere I go, and I don't care. Now that I'm out, like I can first be, I guess, increased visibility for LGBTIQ plus folks, particularly culturally and linguistically diverse, trans and gender diverse folks. Like just having visibility, people seeing me out there, it's like, oh, I'm not alone. There's another trans human who's cold as in culturally and linguistically diverse. And I'm also doing a lot of LGBTIQ plus work in my workplace and online, doing advocacy, a lot of these things, and that is giving me so much fulfillment. And again, that I've only come to be able to do this because I've learned how to be self-confident and like myself for who I am, and being okay with being vulnerable, more so than just not more so than just having my walls up and being scared of everything. Like thinking back now, it's been a long journey. Like last year in January when it first came out is so much different to now, and it was a necessary part of my journey. Like if I didn't go through everything I went through last year and the start of this year, I would not be where and who I am today. Like I would be a different version of myself if all of the events that happened did not happen. It's all like made me who I am today. It's all come to this point, and whether it's been good or bad experiences, and whether I've been happy or hurt, it all plays into character development for me and who I am. That's all, folks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.